Hey there, how are you doing? Team Nokia Power is here and we welcome you all to a super interesting video. As you can see here, we have Nokia Sirocco retail box in our hands, and in this video not only we will unbox it, we will also share our first impression of Nokia Sirocco. So when we talk about the first impression of Nokia Sirocco, it will be about the design, build quality, etc. The things that we can talk about in this video because it's the first video of Nokia Sirocco. So first let's have a look at the retail box of Nokia Sirocco, so which looks really beautiful, and it's a bit different from retail boxes of like Nokia 7 Plus or Nokia 6 or 2018 that you may have seen. So those are like sliding kind of retail boxes which you open by sliding it out. Here it seems that it has been just topped it up. So what you see here is again this Android One moniker, which tells you that there is a guarantee of 2 years of OS upgrades, Android OS upgrades, and 3 years of monthly Android security updates, which is great. Now, if you go to the back, you will notice that the major specs are mentioned. Let's quickly have a zoomed in look. Okay, so the major specs are that it comes with a 5.5-inch POLED display with 2K resolution. Then it has 6 GB RAM and 128 GB storage. It comes with dual rear camera, 12 megapixel oblique 13 megapixel with 2x optimal zoom. So it's a similar camera unit that works on Nokia 7 Plus 2, and it has both wireless charging. Okay, so that is one feature which is which Nokia Sirocco comes with for the very first time for any Nokia Android smartphone. Okay, and then it has this Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 mobile platform. So all the major specs, and as we always mention that it is a made in India device like other Nokia smartphones that we see. So if you go to the back, you will notice that it is a made in India device. Okay, so now the time for unboxing. Let's quickly unbox it. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so here is a Nokia 8 Sirocco, the flagship. Let's quickly see what is there in the box. So you have this tool which helps you in inserting SIM and micro SD card, and I think in this box we'll have the user guide, user booklet, etc. or is this anything else? Okay, so again this nice surprise, we have this booklet obviously that we expected, and again like on Nokia 7 Plus you have a free cover. I think it will be a transparent, or no, it's not transparent, it's a translucent cover. I think it will be one standard cover from HMD. So it's a translucent cover for your Nokia 8 Sirocco, and it's free, I think. So that's great. What else? So let's quickly check other stuff. What else is there in the box? So as we expect, so it should have the USB cord, which is there to help you in connecting. Okay, what is this? This looks something good. Okay, so as Nokia 8 Sirocco does not come with a 3.5 headphone jack, so I think this is a connector to actually allow you to use it for like connecting to the headphone, etc. This is the charger and the USB-C cord, which allows you to connect to the charger and to the PC. And as we can see, this is a headphone, and since it does not have a 3.5 headphone jack, so you will have to connect it to this to allow you to listen to the music. So we will figure it out how to do it, but here is what is there in the package, so you can have a look. Some free item which I really appreciate. So the free cover, phone, and other stuff which is there in the detail box. Okay, so now time to play with Nokia Sirocco. Let's do it quickly. So as you can notice, when we remove it, here comes the beauty. So as soon as you have Nokia Sirocco in your hand, you have this first impression of a, you know what, something different, because this kind of design has not been on any of the Nokia smartphone. So it's a kind of like unique touch, unique design for any Nokia Android smartphone. And even I have used all the Lumias in the past, but if you ask me, it looks a bit different when I'm just holding it in my hand. The beauty is that it has been designed in such a way that it all looks that you feel that feeling of everything in the same entire, like the black appearance coming from every bit of it. So it, as you know, Nokia Sirocco has a 3D display, and that makes it really beautiful. The back is also have this gorilla display, so it's kind of has a great feeling in your hand. It looks a beauty, but then it also feels a bit delicate if you compare to the toughies like Nokia 6 2018. So if you have a look at the back, it does look impressively made, impressively built. There's feeling of that gloss coming, and it's not glossy, actually not too glossy, but the luster of the glass, it's amazing. So what we have here is the dual camera, the flash, and you have this fingerprint sensor. And it is kudos to the Nokia industrial design that everything looks like in the place where it should be, greatly designed. It does not have many accentuations that you have seen on Nokia 7 Plus or Nokia 6 2018. It is of uniform black, but it looks really, really, lustrous and very appealing. That's really a great feeling when you have this device in your hand. You will just tell that it's beauty. That's what I can tell you. So if you go to the back, let's quickly check what is where. So the speaker is again at the bottom only. Then you have USB-C port here, and there is no 3.5 mm headphone jack on the top. Something that many people will not like. Obviously, many people criticized lack of it, but then you have this volume rocker here and the power button here. Okay, let's get a good angle to show it to you. So you have this volume rocker and this power button here. Then there is no headphone jack, as we told you. This is another part, and this is the look at the bottom where you see the speaker and the USB-C port. Okay, now time to power it on. And you see now, after powering it on, you can see this Android on your screen. Okay. So when it powers on, then you would really realize how edge to edge the display looks like. It's amazing, actually. So an example of great industrial design, for which Nokia has already been always been known for. So beautiful edge to edge display, and the bezels are really, really reduced. So Nokia Sirocco is here in my hand. I'm really feel great while holding it in my hand. It's every way a beauty. and we are at the home screen. So when we talk about the first impressions of Nokia at Sirocco, so we just I mean we saw how beautiful it looks like, how different it is in terms of design from other Nokia smartphones, even Nokia 7 Plus. The major difference is around this display, which is edge to edge here, and it looks really beautiful when you have a look at the display. It's really luxurious, amazing. So it's beautiful actually. And obviously if you compare to other Nokias which are like, I mean, which feel more robust, so it's a first Nokia Android smartphone which features glass on the back, and it has a 3D glass design, 3D glass body. So that is what makes it feel delicate. We don't know how strong it would be, I mean, in terms of when it faces the torture tests, how it kind of takes them into stride and works. So but at least what we can tell you is that if Nokia or I mean if HMD continues with this kind of design in any of the future 2018 flagships, it will be like it's a right direction, because it is amazing. I mean, the words that I would like to use for this kind of whole design is that it's really modern, it's really beautiful, it oozes that kind of feeling that you want to have from a flagship. So basically a flagship, premium flagship design that really a Nokia flagship deserves. So I kind of used to think that the visuals are not that reduced, or like it does not come with that kind of minimum visual design. But when you have it in person, when you have it in your hand, you hardly notice that there are any visuals. Reducing them would be really difficult from this, but maybe HMD can try and reduce the visuals further. If they can do it, it will be amazing. I don't know how that will impact the user experience.